Hello everybody, my name is YoungNeil1, or Carl, and I welcome you to my first ever Let's Play video of the IceBlink Engine, or in this case the Lanterna module, done by slowdive, or the creator of the IceBlink Engine. So let's fire the IceBlink Engine up itself, double clicking the IceBlink exe, and let's start a new game. Here are several modules that are stored in my folders, and the one we're going for is the Lanterna module. Every module can have a little description here, so the player can see what awaits her or him, in the adventures to come. So Jared's entered here the races possible, and genders, classes, companion types that come in the adventure, quite handy to know for your own character planning. Lanterna is made to have one main character and then to find companions. But with the engine you could also do a full self-created party. Just depends on the author of the module of the campaign which way to go there. Some information about skills used and a little introductory text, but I think we will read this one later in the adventure too, so I'll read it then. So let's open the module. Little loading screen. You can see it's a wooden background image, very nice, and green font here. Little bit of charming comic type. There's lots of options available here actually, so you could have other colors, other fonts, even other menu backgrounds or general backgrounds. It's very flexible in many regards actually. So we're going to make a new character for the fun of it. Okay, that's the character creator or creation screen. Let's at first choose some name. Let's call that one here Capsuleth. Name alike. Oh, many races, so it could be a badger, or gnome. I think human will fit best here actually, but nice options. Here you can see the description window, where you also can enter some information about most items you can see on the whole screen. Gender, we say male. Now, main class. There's already 5 classes in here. In IceBlink you can do as many classes as you like, for classes are absolutely flexible in the way they're set up concerning traits, skills, belts, various stat progressions. Though I think, I like thief. I'm gonna go for a thief. Now, here's already a portrait and a token. Could use that, it's nice. Or we could say choose something else, and then we can skip through the portraits contained in the module's folders. So human thief. Oh. Options. Yeah, let's take this one here. Okay, I think token. If I'd stayed with the proposed token, we would have seen some animations of walking, but it's not really fitting to my thief, so I think I'll take this one here. Yeah, fits better the dark colors. Okay. Now I'm able to spend 8 attribute points here on the 6 stats available. And so we're gonna make a thief. I'm gonna push dexterity. The feeling I'll get into melee, so some strength won't be too bad. Now I hate it when I have to cripple all mental attributes there, but he might not be the wisest guy in the world. Perhaps a little bit more clever than normal. Not the charmer. So 2 extra points. I think they go to Constitution. Okay, that should work out. That being done, I can take the next step and assign my skill points here. Now, as we've been already informed in the first text, those conversation skills are not in at the moment, so it's not that important to put point there, but later on it will be, of course, in further campaigns. We'll go for hide and shadows. Spend some points there. They increased from 6 to 11. Have to check why that happened. Okay. I don't know if these are actually in, but sounds fitting to be able to do this. So, alright. Now we've some traits we already know. It's dodge and backstep. Here comes the description in the window. So dodge is a nice AC bonus. You never can have enough of that. And backstep allows us for the typical damage from directly behind a creature. So that's what our thief's gonna do, at least I hope. Yeah, very nice. No more trait points left. It's okay. So, no spells to learn, no great surprise here. There's already quite a lot of spells here actually. Steadily growing that list. But not for Capsulat now. Yeah, and that's it. Then our first thief. Save and exit. Now Capsulat has appeared here on the roster. And I can choose him now for the module. You can see here he's got something called SP. That's unusual for those fellows who are used to Dungeons and Dragons games, which this is clearly inspired from. These are stamina points, and they are used for various traits you can use or spells you can cast. The spell system is quite different. It's not about the memorized spells in slots, but actually spells being available all the time without memorizing them, and they consume spell points. So, adding capsulas and starting the game. Great. We are welcomed by now the full screen picture. Much nicer. You can see Capsulat here with his hit points and his stamina points. Oh, yeah, some various menus I'll go to in a moment. And we are greeted by our first introductory text. 60 years have passed since the great battle for Charnia. The followers of Zorn grew in numbers and began to hunt down all Jarnians who remained in the area. Many were lost, but a number escaped through the great mountains and settled in the eastern lands. Your father and a large group journeyed back to Charnia, but were never heard from again. That was 10 years ago. Recently, your older brother and a small group left in search of clues to your father's whereabouts or demise. It has been a month, and no word. You have decided to take a small group of 2 or 3 in search of your brother. Hopefully, the small group size will go undetected by the recently growing threat of Zorn's minions. There you are, Capsulas. Your sister told me of your plans. Please tell me it is not true. Mother, you should be in bed. You're in no condition to be walking around. I wish you wouldn't leave. I can't lose another child. So now we have to decide between 2 answers, and the one we want gets highlighted. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, I'm sure of it. That sounds good. Oh. A new person. I understand. Everything will be fine, Mother. Capsulat will be safe, and he will find Jan and bring him back home. Please be safe. I can't bear to lose you now that your brother and your father have not returned. Okay. We'll take friends with us. That's good. May Elos be with you. So, we get a journal entry, and our adventure begins. Now we find ourselves in our home, and both of the women we just talked to are in our company here. I can move around with the arrow keys. You can see me turning the direction where I move. So perhaps before I start exploring the area, little overview. If I click on Capsulate's portrait here with a left click, I open up its stats window, and you can see all the attributes and the modifiers, hit points, spell points, AC, all the skills we've just chosen. Yeah, more tabs for traits, spells, and here you've got more detailed information. The cool thing about this is you can actually, via some quite straightforward scripting, decide which information is displayed here, and you can even add new information not normally existent in default IceBlink Engine. So it's again very flexible here. Yeah. Pressing the I button, I've opened the bar inventory. So at the moment we have no items. Well, it's going to change soon. It's the same as clicking on the lovely drawn back here. Then we've just seen we got a journal entry. These can be found here in our journal. So what we got is a search for Jan, for our brother. You've decided to wait no longer for your brother to return. Traveling in a small group is the only way to avoid attention of the enemies. Journey to Langdale and beyond to find your brother. Okay, it's an open quest, so not completed. Should we be able to complete this, it would wander here to the completed tab. And now, concerning names and secrets, I could go here into the notes tab. It's very cool. And actually make myself some own notes here. So, I mean, it's I don't have to write anything particular. Don't forget to wash behind the ears. Yeah, cannot be remembered enough of that. Okay, so if I close now and open the journal again with the J hotkey here, see, it's still there, my message to myself. Great, will come in handy next morning. Then here is the settings, mainly for saving the game, but also for audio volumes, and could configure some fonts here. Then, as you might have already seen or guessed, IceBlink is very grid-based, which makes it very comfortable for the author to set it up, the module author, and also makes it very charming old school, and allows actually to do whatever your fantasy allows you to, because it also enhances the fantasy of the player and encourages him to use his fantasy, and therefore you're not limited by any polygon counts or typically open world 3D imaginations. It's basically like a book, and you can do whatever you want. Yeah, that's one of the main draws for me actually to work with IceBlink. So, and here we see the grid a little bit more. See these red squares, these are non-walkable squares, we cannot enter them. And you see then these purple X's here, these demark side blocking squares. So as you can see, I can only see some squares and some not below here. These are black, and that's because of these side blocking squares here, who don't allow me to look around here too much. This here would be, this gray button would be for resting. So there are some areas where resting is allowed, and we could recover our hit points, but not here right now. So if I approach now, as a woman in green here. That's not supposed to happen. I see I've modified something in my testing here. Normally dialogue would come up now. Ignore that, please. So this one I have not spoiled, actually. Be careful, and please return as soon as you find Jan. Okay, we will do so. So, leaving the room. That's again me. Oh dear, I should have used the clean version, but that will stop. I just modified that room, so it's not Jer's fault what you just saw, but me tinkering with the toolset. Just a test script. So, walking down the halls here, it's very nice to see those light effects from the torches. It's of course just painted, but gives very good ambience. So here you could leave the house, or you could be curious and take the stairway here, going up. Okay, another room. Now what you can see is that the rest button has changed. We see some beds here, and that's obviously the resting area of our little house, which will come in handy later in our adventures. Oh, and there, looks like a treasure chest. Ah, our first items, great, and a dagger. Much better to enter the world armed. So I entered the inventory. Now you can see the dagger here, some information on the dagger, lovely drawn icon of the dagger. Yeah, it's small blade and its damage, attack bonus, range. It has no area of effect, okay. So I can drag and drop it into the main hand slot, so offense slots and various other things. Also we've got a healing potion, which we might use later on. Oh, another chest. Yeah, even better, a short sword. And some spell points or stamina points, regeneration potion. That's good. So, short sword is even better. So we'll exchange it. Great. And yeah, you can see pictures here for the potions. It's very, very detailed, very nice. So, okay, off we go. Short sword ready to find Jan. Certain. Ladies, goodbye. See you soon. Okay, now we've left our house here and are now in the village of, I think, Brinsby was the name. And as indicated by these little green areas here, there's zones we can enter. There's doors there. So there's a second building here. And let's see what's in there. Oh, now that looks like a tavern if you ask me. Great. Food, dishes. Not now. Just start the journey. Now, talk to man or dog? It's always a difficult question. Of course we choose the dog. And now what you say? We can talk to the dog. Greetings, Capsulet. Any news? Things are crazy around here. Very unusual happenings, indeed. So I've heard. Now we have to decide. Did you ever track down the talking she-dog I told you about? Okay. Have you and Roland been to Finland lately? She-dog. What's that for a story? I'm afraid not. There are so few of us talking beasts left, but Roland and I have not been traveling much, you know. Well, if you hear any good news, I'll be sure to fill you in. Thanks, Capsulet. Okay. This dog seems to be a nice chap. So you will be Roland, I guess. Hello there, Capsulas. It's been a while since I saw you last. Traffic has been slow lately. The road to Langdale has been too dangerous. At least a few months since you passed through last. It has, Roland. Do you have anything interesting for sale? Let's talk about those roads there. I hear there have been attacks on caravans by kobolds, orcs, goblins and such. It's a lot of ugly stuff actually. That's true. I don't know what's going on. My brother Jan and a few others left a month ago to search for clues for a father's disappearance. I haven't heard from him since he left. Oh, now look at this. Our friend the dog is entering the conversation. It's very nice that you can have in the middle of a conversation different pictures of the speakers here. And yes, you could also have, if our party grows larger, other party members speak up and have a 4- or 5th-sided conversation going on. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure you'll be okay. He's very skilled in the wilderness, you know. Oh, I think the dog is called Vin. I know Vin, but I'm worried, and I'm planning on putting together a small search party. I sure hope all those years he spent exploring the woods has served him well. Search party. Be careful. If you find that the road to Langdale is safe, would you let me know? I'll let you know what I find. You might want to have a look at some of my items for your journey. Yes, I'd like to see what you have for sale. Yeah, why not? We've got 40 party gold, so hey. Okay, so that's the shop window here, and can spend our hard-earned cash or sell the few things we got, which are shown here in the middle in the inventory. And here is the list of the shop. So we already got a short sword, which I could add now to the shop. Great. Or take it back. No, it's not working here, but I won't sell it. So perhaps some armor. Weapon is okay. So let's see. For 40 gold, I could get me a leather armor. So AC4, and even the damage reduction. So that's something also a little different than in the open gaming license. You will find more often, I guess, damage reductions on items, directly mitigating the hit point damage you get. Okay, so I think I go for leather armor. No, yes, I'll do that. Can buy it here. Okay, great. Leaves me with 20 surplus gold. I think I'll save it first. Might get more companions who need equipment too. Okay. So then let's... what that? That's a new one, Fodger. I think I managed just to duplicate the short sword. Interesting. Never saw that beforehand. Must have been because I tinkered with it in the shop, I think. So, take one of my short swords and my leather armor. Great. Now in the character window we can see that my armor class has been going up significantly, 17. Not bad. So that's 4 from my armor and 3 from my dexterity. Yeah, it's okay. DR is damage reduction here. It's from the armor too. And we can also see that we have got 1d6 of damage and +1 to hit bonus coming from strength here. Yeah. And no base attack bonus for my thief on level 1. Fair enough. Okay. Great. So what else do we've got here? Cozy lights again. I really like that. Oh, new fellows. You look like adventurers. Who are you?
Hello, Capsulot. Did you come to see my brother Baron's band practice?
Actually, I'm heading out to find my brother Jan.
I heard that he hasn't returned. Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm not sure, Balin.
May I join you in your search? Your father was a good friend of mine, you know, and I'm sure he would want me to join you.
I could show you the skills in healing. Yes, definitely. And your company, Balin. Shall we head out? I don't think so. You stay here with your brother. Nah, he's a healer.
Yes, let's go.
And there we got our second party member. Yeah. Now, while I'm at it, you can see that there is a little green highlight here when I mouse over the portrait. If I do a right click on somebody, then I make him party leader. Now you can see that the icon I move around here has changed. Now I'm moving with Balin's icon. Could make Capsulot leader again, and I'm moving with Capsulot here. This is cosmetically very nice, but it also can be used for various gameplay mechanisms, like checking the skills of the leader in certain situations for, I don't know, detecting traps or secrets or stealthing on the adventure map. So that's very, very cool for adventure design. Yeah. Let's stay with Capsulot now, but let's also inspect Balin via left click. So he's a cleric indeed, dwarf, yes. So he's likely gonna have spells. Yay, we've got healing spells, that's very good. Heal spell for 10 hit points, oh, it's quite mighty. And regeneration. Okay, so I can place an effect on party members. Balin's skills are most welcome, and he has got how many? 20 stamina points used for spell casting, and the SP cost here is 7. So I can cast those 4 times, and this one 2 times, or combinations thereof. Great. No traits, and oh, that's a diplomatic one. Not so good in hiding in shadows. Oh, he's a concentration skill. Okay, should be low casting in combat, at least later on. Now, who's the lady here? Good day, Capsulus. Are you excited to see my sister's band perform here in Brinsby? I hear that Lisa has found a few great musicians to join her. They're very good. I hear that you are leaving soon to find Jan. I'm leaving right away. I just need to finish a few preparations. May I join you on your search? My gift with magic may be of use. Oh, could you use the company and the help? Very dangerous. Thank you for the offer, but I think you should stay here with Lisa. Well, we'll take you with us. You know me, I love danger. Of course. I knew that would get your attention. Let's go. So another fellow. Ooh, only 3 hit points. Those starting mages. Okay, we'll have to protect her. It's Mickey. Ah, female elven wizard. Alright. So she'll bring a different set of spells with her. Indeed. More aggressive kind. Flame fingers. Burn, baby. All targets in the area. It's an area effect spell. Very helpful. And Mage Bolt, it's a directed attack. Okay. And she also, interesting, knows minor regeneration, so she can also function as some backup healer. Oh, very nice. So I guess my new party members don't have equipment with them. No, nothing new in the party inventory. For the party inventory system here, by the way, so all inventory items are shared that we have. Now, let's see if my ghost short sword can be used. Yes, it really exists. Okay. And the dagger goes in the main hand. Alright. Now, the 3 of us. I think we had some extra gold left. And we'll spend that. We've got enough healing capability. That's okay. Weapons we've got through fortunate coincidences too. So I think we're going to go for perhaps some more armor at least, and ropes are cheap. Well, it's two AC points. Well, that's okay. So we're gonna buy 1 rope and another rope. Yeah. Leaving us with 10 gold pieces. We might buy a sling for our mage here. Hope she can use it. Hard to tell. So, buying a sling for her and might give us some ranged options when she runs out of spell points. Balin seems to be healthy enough to stand the front row. Yeah. Will not need a sling, and we ourselves probably will sneak and backstep. Okay, buy a sling. Good. Now, let's equip our new stuff. Sling. Change it for a dagger, I think. Yeah. Okay. So, just for the safety reasons, I'll do a save now. Some other saves there. Just call it 6. Alright. So, what else can we find here now in our company? That's the stage where the band can play. Okay, here's a bar. Some darting practice. Okay, a corridor. There are doors which block my sight. Perfect. So you can see all those side blocking squares here. Let's try to enter. Door action options. Right, search for traps. Not in the middle of the tavern. Pick the lock, maybe. Bash the door open. Could be a little bit loud. Leave the door alone. Now we're a thief, so we'll try to pick the lock. And we open the door. Hey. Okay. There we are. And there's a chest. Ropes. Had I known that. Well, perhaps our party will grow, so we'll take him with us. Might sell our thief loot here.
Okay, try the same. And again, success. Ah, another chest. Ah, potion. Excellent. Got the feeling I might use those later on. Ah, some more doors. Yes. Ah, poor innkeeper. Well, it's for the greater good of Brinsby. Should have given me that voluntarily. Ah. And a dagger. Alright. Okay. Good. Out into the wilds, I'd say. Let's find some traces of Jan. Lovely situated at the sea here. Oh, what that? That looks like a cave entrance. Oh. Whom do we got here? Like an inhabited cave, very cozy. How are you doing this glorious day, Capulet? It's a badger. Huh. A little anxious, Fletch. I'm preparing to leave and search for Jan. Can't wait any longer. Fine. How are you, Fletch? I think we tell him about Jan. Yes, I figured as much. Shall I fetch my lethal sword? Who said you were invited? And if you were invited, shouldn't you stick with your bow and not your sword? You underestimate the heart of this badger, my young friend. I can hold my own in a sword fight. Alright, you may join, but do bring your bow. We could probably have you open locks and disarm traps. Oh, a fellow thief of mine. But leave the sword fighting to others. I know you can, Fletch, but I think you should stay here and protect my mother and sister. Two thieves backstabbing from opposite sides. It's a cool thing. Besides, I really like this badger race here. Splendid, let's go. Yoo-hoo! Fourth party member. Fletch. A male badger thief. Cool. It's a clever and charismatic one there. Nice. And also quite nimble. Okay. So, let's get some items to Fletch. Ropes are better than nothing. Do we all wear ropes, by the way? No, we missed that. So, ropes. Ropes for everybody. And dagger. Great. So, I heard something about a bow there. So, there's a party gold. Here it is, and I could sell some stuff. Oh, well, I could sell a dagger for 5. Okay. Where is it? Cannot find it. It's party gold not displayed. Probably missing it right now. Well, we will have a look if we can buy a bow. Nope. That's right. Yes, good customer returning again. Oh, 50 for a short bow, and we've got 7 gold plus 12. No, I'm not gonna sell all my. Will I? A good shooter, and he's dexterous. I'm tempted. Okay, we'll sell our regenerate light spells, and we sell our heal light wounds, and we'll buy a bow. So, expensive one. So, you were supposed to be a shooter, and we'll make you one. Oh, give me that. Yes. No, that's me. That's the wrong one. That's Fletchy. So. Alright. Good. Feeling quite armed already. Off into the wild. Now, in case you're wondering where you can go off into the wild, you can see that here are red squares all around us. the sea, but here's an opening. So it's off to the east. Here we come. Oh, world is opening up. It's mountain range and woods, river. Very nice. So one cool thing about the whole system here is that you can play with proportions, dimensions, and really use the fantasy of the player to depict whatever you want. And now I see myself stumbling out into the woods. Great. Yeah, okay, we cannot traverse this mountain range here, so we follow the bridge across the river. Oh, there's something down the road. Looks like a broken down cart and a woman. Interesting. Please help me! Oh, what has happened here? We were attacked by some horrid creatures. They killed my friend and carried away the others. It's horrible, you look injured. We need to get you to Brinsby as soon as possible. Why would you be traveling from Langdale, with it being as dangerous as it is? I think I want some info first. We knew it would be risky, but we had no choice. Our livelihood depends on trade. I understand. Maybe if I need help. This is very unfortunate. Everyone needs to stay off the trade routes until these creatures of thorn can be dealt with. Okay, let's offer help. I think I can make it to Brinsby alright. Will you please try and find my friends and free them if possible? We shall try. Thank you, friends. Take care. Oh, she left to Brinsby, obviously. Okay. Oh. Now, here we've got an inter-party conversation, and my fellows ask me, well, Capsulate, which way should we go? Now, could be the Kinston Mountain Pass. It's always been shorter on foot, but it may be too dangerous now. Looks like a shortcut. If you want to find out what's going on with all these kobolds, I bet the South Kingston Caves would be great lair for them. Sounds not much less dangerous. I think caves. I agree, those caves are plenty big enough to house a bunch of those ugly critters. And a prime location for attacking caravans on the road or the river. Our culprits there, kobolds, huh? So stay on the road it is. Off to the South Kingston's Pass we go. And dialogue. So, stay on the road it is. And we follow the road. I'm tempted to explore the northern corner of the map, but we follow our decision now. Road leads further. It's a suspicious hole in the mountainside. It's very nice now that we've this coastline here and this mountain above us, little places of wood. It's very, very atmospheric, and imagine a world that's unlimited in its dimensions. And I mean the map used here is very small. It's 8x8 map or something like that. You can do a much bigger full screen, and over full screen attach hundreds of those together. It's a very exciting prospect actually. Okay, let's enter the cave here. Also, as you see, there are no load times or whatever. If you switch maps, it's the blink of an eye. Many options. Oh, not that many options. Took one step forward and they ambushed me. Alright, welcome to battle. Now, battles in IceBlink are done on a separate screen, a battle screen. That is a different map, and you're zoomed into that. I actually like that a lot. For it allows authors of modules to make those battle screens very tactical, with choke points and special event fields on them, special rules for them, special creature positioning. If you were forced to do all of this in the game world on the same level as the adventure map, you would be forced to make your adventure maps look very, very complicated and strange. It wouldn't really fit, I think. So I think it's a step forward and not backward actually to have separate battle maps. Yeah, so we've got our party of characters here in the top corner. Very nice. The health displayed and the stamina points. Then we've got a move order determined by initiative. Again, another difference to the typical OGL games. Initiative, I think, is rolled on a D100 basis, so dice 1 to 100, plus some modifier coming from dexterity, something like dexterity bonus times 10 or in that direction. So, and Miki has 1 here, so she's gonna act first, our Elven Wizard, followed by Fletch, our Badger Thief, then Balin, our Dwarven Cleric, and then me, Capsuleth, Master Thief, yeah, and then our Kobold Fellows here, with 4 of them, 4 versus 4, fair enough. Now, if I do a mouse over here, on the creatures on the battlefield, I get a little information window to the right side, and I'm seeing their stats there. Now it's not much that's shown. I think that will increase, or perhaps can via scripting be made more detailed, but at least we can see already that those guys only have 3 hit points, so should be no match for us. I mean, we've got here 10 and 7, 6. Okay, Miki is kobold-like, don't let her hear that. Okay, let's begin combat. I could have also chosen to run away, which I still can right now. But via script, for example, you can actually stop people from running away or make it more difficult at least. Yeah. So, Miki. Here are some buttons that show you some extra info in a graphical way, like range. So now you can see that this here is the movement range of Miki, so she's got 5 moves, like all characters by default at least. And diagonal moves are possible. You can use a numpad for that. It's not possible on the adventure map, but it is in combat to give you more options. Yes, and it's 5 squares in all directions, actually including diagonal moves. So Miki is very vulnerable, so before she acts we will put her a little bit in the back, I think, just in case. And now we have to decide, do we want to use spells on those here? Perhaps a little. So Mage Bolt has a good chance of killing one of those. Or I could wait till they draw closer together and then get them with flame fingers. Let's try this to save some points. But we'll do a ranged attack with our sling. You can see here, whenever I'm within the range of my attack, you can see this blue square, and you can also see some orange square. Okay, so orange is the move range we have, I see. So I did already move a little, 2 moves I think, so that leaves me only with 3 moves. That's the reason why the orange area ends here, but the extending area, the purple area, is the range I can fire into. So I can see with one glance that 2 kobolds, right, are in firing range, and these 2 here are outside firing range, and you can see I get no blue icon on these ones here. Now what you also can see is when I hover over a kobold, he's got his own move indicators. That's the orange area intersecting with mine, and if he would be able to have a ranged attack, you would also see a larger purple area. Now it's just a purple area around him. And that's true for all enemies I hover over, so they're all melee fighters, obviously, having 5 moves like myself. Now, if all this graphical stuff is distracting you too much from the battle view, you can just turn it off again, but it's sometimes very helpful for strategic decisions. Yeah, so let's try to shoot at this one. I'm curious if this will work out. No, it will not work out, and that's good, because you can see that here are some side blocking squares, so I will not have a line of sight to fire at him. This should work out better. Yes! Projectile has flown to him. You've seen a hit, actually, displayed graphically. A little red 1 floating high above his head, so that's a damage number. And yeah, also we've got a damage log on the right side, and we can see that I first cancelled my spell use, because I wanted to save my points. And then that is a successful attack on the kobold, hitting for 1 point of damage. You can also see the calculation here. I had to roll against an armor class of 10, and I'm far above it. So my roll was 17 and my 2 hit bonus, oh, Mickey is good with a sling, was plus 3. Okay. Now it's Fletch's turn. Yeah, our man with the bow. Or badger with the bow. So I move a little in the back too. And do a range attack on this already injured kobold. Yeah! And that's it for that one. One down. Okay, Balin, you cleric tank. Let's take initiative and just get to the first kobold. You can also see that creatures were facing. If I click the facing arrow here. And now it's right now I think in default IB there's no reason as a normal character to attack from the back. But Thief example, for example, will use this backstab for back attacks, so I'll show you in a second. You could also script it that there's flanking rules and normal back attack bonuses for everybody. Many options. Yeah. Takes this. Oh, 8 points! Ah, Balin. Love him. Okay. So, and now it's me. Well, don't think I'll outshine Balin, but I'll use my skills here. You can see all my skills, and the one that's making sense probably here will be hide in shadows. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I failed the skill check. Damn roll of a 1. And then 2 kobolds moved, and you've seen that they concentrated on Balin and me. Okay, but they missed us. So, Miki's turn again. Time for some slingshots. Yes. And focus fire. Fletch. One more down. So, what's the facing of this kobold guy? He's facing me. He's facing Balin. That's good. Attack. Missed. So, Silent Shadows did not work out as I thought. I will now go just into attack. For I think that it's designed in default IB that I can do the backstab without being in shadows, just from behind. Now we are behind. Excellent! Capsule attacks kobold from behind and backstabs for 10 points of damage. Now look at this Balin. Yes, so it's a multiplier of 2 for damage, and great. Victory! 500 points for everybody. Okay. So you can see that's very old school combat, very gold box like, perhaps with some more comfort features and the option to have much more complexity, but it runs very much the same and I simply love it. Continue. Okay. Oh. Now, Jer is very generous with XP here. Level up for everybody. So let's do that. How much XP do we have actually? Just 2000 of 2000, so we hit it spot on here. Now, this button was formerly grayed out, is now available, and we can level up here. Yes, so I'm getting more skill points. Hide in shadows. Get better. Next time I make it. And perhaps my trap skills. Alright, no attribute points. We've got a trade point there. Great, but I think we know all traits we can learn right now. Power attack and cleaver red, meaning they are likely for more fighter type like characters. Okay, so finish level up, but as you can see our hit points raised to 14. Spell points, wow, to 42, so it's doubled. Both numbers, great. It's mighty level up here. Okay. So, Balin. Level him up 2. Yep, doubling his numbers 2 here. Okay, concentration perhaps. Oh! What that? Ugh! We got an error here. Okay. Let's see some details. Something with the index. Argument out of range exception. Something with the lists, probably related to concentration skill. Let's see if we can
continue. We can. Okay, perhaps I can spend points on diplomacy. Yeah, looks like a better choice here. Huh? Okay. Yeah, so there's obviously, I mean, we are pre-beta here, and it's very complex to do an RPG. You will find obviously many bugs, and it's good to find them now. And yes, on the other hand, it's really surprising how stable this is for one man doing all the programming here. I mean, it's really incredibly good. So yeah, power attack and cleave are available for you, huh? Okay. So learn cleave. Okay. Need more levels. Alright, power attack? No. Okay. Then no new spells to learn. Okay. Then we'll finish leveling up. So I hope that the level up scripts are still working in spite of that error, but looks good. Okay, now concentration, I don't like you. I'll leave you for good as of now. Alright. And Fletch. Yeah, level up too. Outfits. Hide in shadows. It's typical thief training here. Okay, so our whole party has leveled up and we've become significantly more powerful due to that. Let's save this success here. Okay. Left-hand corridor. Oh, underwater. Underground water system. Yikes. What's that? Fire beetles. 5 hit points. And 6 of them. Rather glad we leveled up beforehand. We'll need that now. And definitely will lightly use some area spells here. Once they draw in closer, these bugs there. Okay, so who goes first? It's Fletch. Yeah, so we'll do the combat. And Fletch is gonna start with a ranged attack. 0 points. Okay. Looks like some damage reduction thing going on there. But I've profited from the same. Also taking 0 points of damage. I think we'll... what's the movement range of these? Slow movers, as you can see, only 3 points of range. So all of the behind beetles won't reach me if I don't stumble blindly into the room. So I think I'll forego my possible backstab attack I could do now by moving at the back of this critter, because it spares me receiving at least some attacks from 2 critters here. That's okay. So we just do a normal attack on the one in front of me. 1 point. It's armored. Okay. Yeah. Dalen focuses on the same one here. 2 points. Okay. We might have a look if Flame Fingers already would get 3 of those. It's only a range of 2, it seems. Nope. We will wait till they crowd a little bit more. Yeah. Jeez, hard to kill those. But at least they don't do very much damage on me either. Ouch. Hold the line! Yep. So, looks like a perfect Flame Finger situation. Would hit 3. Yeah, could advance. I mean, she's got 6 hit points now. And with good chance that she will not be the target
but likely me being already the target. Okay, let's risk it. There is right now no text of opportunity for casting in melee. Otherwise it would not be a very clever move to get into melee range now. But as this is not in yet, or not supposed to be in, we'll do it. Oh, I even learned by leveling up, it seems, some more dangerous spells. I had not paid attention to that. You might even do an ice storm here. Oh yeah. We do that. Poor fire beetles. Very fitting to shower them in ice, isn't it? Yeah, look at this. 10, 10, oh, killed, 2, 6, okay. That was a very decisive strike, I'd say. So, now it's backstep time. See the facing. Yes. No, here's this back to the wall, so I'd have to be at the opposite square, which you can see is the diagonal through the monster, and this is blocked square here. Okay. Then just a normal attack. Balon. Yep. And that's that. 600 points for everybody, and we just took 4 hit points and used some spell points. Good fight, I'd say. Contingent. Okay. No treasures here. Alright. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Uh-oh. Battles are getting bigger and bigger here. Now I got kobolds again, but these have brought archers here in the backs, as I can see. Okay. Yeah. Take a step to begin combat. Take a step back. Think we'll do some similar tactics, and first let them all assemble at some point, so I can hit more of them with one area effect. Might be a nasty flank attacker there. Better cover him with fire. I think Fletch could take the damage better. So I'll present him as a decoy just in case. Not. Okay, so this will not work because I think a straight diagonal here is considered as side blocked, so I imagine he's hiding around the corner. No! Let's see if that helps. Yes. Okay, I want to backstab somebody, but let's see the movement range of those fellows here. Can attack me anyway. So as you can see, he can reach those spots above Balin and to the right top hand side of me. So and the other ones can shoot at me anyhow, and all of those are in range too. So I think there is not much left to lose in trying to get into a backstab position. Now, there's one thing I haven't informed you about, and it's cool to have it. It's a text of opportunity for actually leaving the melee range of a creature. Imagine like running away. So if I move out of melee range of this creature here, the kobold in front of me, then I'll get a free attack. But I think if I just move within his melee range, which I'll do now, there's no free attacks. So it's one more step to the north, and I'm in the back of the kobold above him, still within his melee range, and no free attack. Excellent. So backstab time. And he's down. Oh, now I'm drawing all the arrows. Oh, yes, I've presented myself there. This was the plan all the time, to draw them all together in the same zone. Makes them ready for the ice storm. Yes, or so I at least claim. Okay. Get closer, friends. One more move and I'll get an attack of opportunity. I don't want that. They'll all die in the ice storm. I'll take the lower side. So, ice storm time. I could also send them sleeping or web them, or many options here, but I think the most efficient one for the situation will be the ice storm. It's good. 4 creatures hit. lucky for me, there's no friendly fire right now, I think, but that's gonna come in, as Jared told me, so let's use the time while it's not in there. Let's see. Yeah, all kobolds down. Wow, excellent. Yeah. So, and I've managed, as I can see in my log, to hit all kobolds, but not Capsulot. Great. Yeah. So, Fletch's gonna use his bow again. Okay. Can we get in a backstep position? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can. 2, 3. We have to be in the diagonal square and backstab that one. 14 points! Magnificent hit. Now those archers. Let's concentrate on the left one first. Yeah, and his history. Okay, move a bit higher. Don't need any spell points for this anymore. I don't want to get too close, for they need to target me. Nope. Yes. 10 points, it's okay. Charge. Oh, oh, oh! 7 of 14 should be enough. Now, get in closer. Yep! Ha, Mickey! Not only the ice ball, but also the sling. Excellent. Wow, it's 1050 XP. That's a lot. And another short sword. Now redo one. Okay, do we have dagger fighters still? Short sword, short bow, sling. No, everything fine. Okay. Yeah, great. Save it. Uh-oh, a little afraid of advancing forward, for all battles became progressively more difficult so far, and this cave is opening up quite a bit, somehow foreshadowing something large. And I think I'll leave you with a cliffhanger here, for it's been quite some time, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it a little. We'll continue this in the next playthrough I'll do, but now off to compressing and uploading this baby. Hear you soon. Bye.